All right, we back. Now, I wasn't going to address this topic, but some things are just so ridiculous, I just can't help myself. Now, today we're going to talk about Eboni K. Williams. Over the past week, she went viral. She talked about how she would never date a bus driver. The only way she would date a bus driver is if he owned a bus, is if he had a fleet of buses and he was the CEO. And that's fine. We're all entitled to our preferences. But somehow the conversation took a different turn and it went off into a different direction. Then she started talking about all this, the white supremacy and pro-black and the black community and black liberation and black men and the black family and the black community and the black diaspora, and we came from slavery and the chattel slavery. I was like, okay. All right. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. But not wasting no time, I'm going to jump in and out of the footage. And as you know, I'm going to stop in with my commentary. Let's go.
I do want you to speak, Iyanla, to how women need to position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build, when some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's the problem.
All right, we back. Now, that was the original viral clip between Eboni K. Williams and Mrs. Vanzant. Now, in the original clip, she said men across the color spectrum. But when she received pushback from the general public, then the conversation began to switch towards black men. And in fact, you had people like Mark Lamont Hill jumping in and providing his 2 cents. Let's run the footage.
Primary thing that we ask when we're looking for relationships. Is this person good for me? So to me, that's more interesting. And if we only look for people who make the same amount of money, we're going to have some problems. At the same time, I feel you, Eboni. I understand completely why Eboni feels that way, because black women are the only demographic of people in this country who are systematically expected to date below their education and their income. And so when a lot of you are mad at Eboni for responding, it's not because you have some grand character. It's because y'all think black women should have a lower bar. It's because y'all think that black women should just accept whatever they get and they should just be happy to have anything. And that speaks to how we understand and how we think of black women in this country. And finally, brothers, with some of our outrage, we got to be honest too. Some of y'all get degrees and y'all get fancy titles and y'all get a whole lot of money. And you not only don't date at your economic educational station, a lot of y'all don't even date black women. So you got to hold that L too.
All right, we back. Now, a conversation that began with Eboni K. Williams saying that she would only date the CEO of the bus company somehow switched to black men. You don't even date black women. And it's crazy because the subject of the topic of the entire discussion is Eboni K. Williams, a woman who just came out of a relationship with a white man. And I always talk about it on my channel, man. These women be out here dating Christopher Columbus, but then black men gotta hold this pro-black stance, this pro-black standard, and they out here dating Thomas Jefferson. I don't understand this shit. And then you got other black men trying to hold black men accountable. Black men don't have nothing to do with the fact that she don't want to date a bus driver. But that also goes back to what I say on my channel. You see, black men, we're always gonna put a black man's feet to the fire when it comes to that. And even myself, like I told y'all, I only deal with black women for a variety of reasons. I've already discussed this on my channel before. I have my personal reasons. But I see the hypocrisy in broad daylight. And you saw how Mark Lamont Hill tried to hold other black men accountable. I always told y'all on my channel, the reverse, it never happens in the reverse. You are never going to see a black woman trying to hold other black women accountable when they out here dating George Washington. When they out here running around with the Europeans, you can hear other black women, yeah, girl, I see, yeah, girl, clap, 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 clap. But when it's black men, now all of a sudden, black men, you don't even want to date black women. You don't even want to date a black woman. Bro, that don't got nothing to do with us. She's the one who said she don't want to date a bus driver, and she said across the color spectrum. But somehow, Mark Lamont Hill turned it into black men, you don't even date black women. Now, it doesn't stop there, my brother. It doesn't stop there. Eboni K. Williams decided to double down on this shit. Double down, triple down, quadruple down. Let's run the footage. Let's go.
So out of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position, and recognizing that I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of black men when I said what I said.
bro, how did this become about black men? This was about, I thought she said across the color spectrum. It was all men. And now she's talking about, I said what I said because I was trying to pour encouragement into black men. You be running around with the Europeans. Don't worry about black men. Don't talk about black men. Why you even thinking about black men? You be running around with George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and Cecil Rhodes. Why the hell is you worrying about what the black men doing? Lady, leave black men the hell alone. And that is my stance. I told y'all boys, I only deal with black women, but I don't deal with black women that be running around with our ancestral enemies. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Especially because those same women, they have a habit. I talk about it on my channel a lot. These women, they jump right out of bed with the white man. They jump right in bed with the white man. Then they hop out of bed and then they start talking all this black power shit. Black power, the black family, the black society, chattel slavery. Nigga, shut that dumb shit up. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, bro. Y'all is really, bro. I'm telling you, it's a reason why you damn near 40 and you still ain't found a black man, because ain't no black man worth a damn is gonna attach himself to this schizophrenic nonsense. You jumping in and out of bed with the white man, talk, oh, black power, yeah, the black man, I'm lifting up the black man, the black society, the black community. Ain't no intelligent black man gonna attach himself to your schizophrenic double talking behind. Are you crazy? Even the white man left you in the dust because he can see this lady is out of her goddamn mind. This lady is schizophrenic. This lady needs medication. And that's why I said in the video I dropped the other day about Jonathan Majors, bro, you got to deal with the 15% of black women that got their head on straight. The other 85%, that's schizophrenic, double talking out of both sides of their goddamn mouth. Their actions don't match their words. You can't even trust them. Stay away from them, bro. Stay away from them. And also, let me address something else that she said. She said, of course, yes, it's a good thing you want to shoot for the stars, but you got to understand, a top 1%, top 2%, top 3% black man, that's like a Ferrari, my nigga. That's like the two-door Rolls Royce, my nigga. That's like the motherfucking S-Class, my nigga. That's like the 7 Series BMW, bro. Why do these women feel so entitled to have the best of the best? Eboni K. Williams herself is somebody who admits that she comes from humble backgrounds. She said her mother was a bus driver. I believe her grandparents were sharecroppers or something like that. You know, she came from humble backgrounds, a poor family, bro. Why does she think some high-flying, high-powered, upper-class black man from an elite family with a crazy resume, why does she automatically think that she is compatible with that man? I told y'all this on my channel. Men of a certain class, number one, they stick within their race. That's number one. You're never gonna see no high-powered Chinese man, no high-powered Arab man, no high-powered white man just dipping and dabbing, mixing and matching. They usually stay within the same race, same ethnic group, and the same class, same tax bracket. Usually. I even gave y'all the example of my country as well. Back in Haiti, you're gonna see them upper class, billionaire, elite families, them Arab families, them Jewish families in a country that is almost 100% black. They never have a black wife. They always have a same wife of their same exact ethnic, culture, lineage, all that, bro. They gonna skip over all the black women in the country and still find themselves a Jewish wife, an Arab wife, etc., etc. And when you take a look at the upper crust of society, that's usually how high-flying and high-powered men operate when it comes to building a family and choosing a wife. And that's also why me personally, I only deal with black women for that exact same reason. And later on in this video, I'm gonna break down Eboni K. Williams' interview at the Breakfast Club this morning, where she talks about things like this, you know, the black family, the black community, and I can agree with her on those things. I talk about it on my channel, the importance of wealth creation, the importance of us empowering ourselves as a people. But I do not take none of that serious when you out here dating Christopher Columbus. When you run around with Christopher Columbus and George Washington, stop talking to me about the black family and the black community and the black society and chattel slavery and generational wealth. Stop talking to me about it, because you're not living it. You're just another fake, pro-black, fraudulent, fake-ass chick out here. You part of the 85% that I tell black men to stay away from. I tell y'all boys, the 15% of black women that got their head on straight, yes, brother, yes. The other 85%, bro, leave them where they at. And Eboni K. Williams, she's part of that 85%. The 85% of black women who they be double talking out of both sides of their mouth. They schizophrenic. Their words don't match their actions. They're manipulative. They be trying to run game with the pro-black shit. Bro, stay away from them chicks, bro. Stay away from them chicks. She literally just got out of a relationship with a white man, and now it's all of a sudden I'm speaking encouragement and positivity into black men, bro. Fake ass pro-black fraudulent chick. That's why I don't call myself pro-black, because the majority of these pro-black women, they fake, they fraudulent, they counterfeit, they not real. That's why I don't call myself pro-black, because I see that shit is fake. I'm pro-intelligence, I'm pro-empowerment. Pro-black, y'all can keep that. I told y'all boys, when a chick tell me she pro-black, I already know you be dealing with the white boys. I already know you be running around with the white men. You fake. That's why when a woman tell me she pro-black, I'm gone, bro. I'm out. Peace. Sayonara. I'm going. Deuces. Adios. I'm gone, man. I'm out. I'm out the door, man. You're not about to run game on me with that pro-black shit. I'm already knowing. For the majority of y'all, that shit is a con game. That shit is y'all just like Tariq Nasheed. The majority of pro-black women, they just like Tariq Nasheed. They trying to run game, bro. They trying to run game. They trying to hustle you. They trying to manipulate you for their own personal gain. That's all, bro. Women like Eboni K. Williams and the vast majority of pro-black women just like her, they just use that pro-black shit as a hustle, as a grift to get what they want, to get some unsuspecting black man to fall victim to her art of seduction. Oh yeah, I'm so pro-black. Yeah, my brother, yes. Oh yeah, the black community, our ancestors, yes. And then, a black man gonna be like, wow, she's so intelligent. Wow, she's so enlightened. Wow, that's wifey right there. Yeah, I'm gonna make her a wife. Nigga, she running game on you, nigga. She running game because she think you stupid. Anyway, let's get back into the footage.
Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of black men.
Pro-black, I believe in the excellence of the black man. I believe in the black man, even though I be dating the white man. Yeah, I stay away from y'all. But anyways, man, listen, Eboni K. Williams, I'm telling you, bro, these women get a little bit of money and I'm telling you, their head gets as big as the goddamn moon. I run into women like this all the time. They goddamn mom and dad was just some regular, working class people making $44,000 a year. Their grandmother and their grandfather didn't even know how to read, and now all of a sudden they get a corporate job working for the white man, and now they need a black man making $700 million a year. Man, listen. Anyways, man, now time for the main event. I'm gonna break down some of the clips from her Breakfast Club interview this morning. I'm gonna take out some bits and pieces that I thought were interesting, and I'm gonna come in with my commentary. Let's go.
Beautifully. Okay, so Iyanla comes on, and I say, this is the framing I say to Dr. Vanzant, to Iyanla. I say, sis, Dr. Soror, talk to me about what you would recommend black women do in terms of our posture and positioning. When you're right, I am showing up in a posture of building, providing, and protecting my own self. I'm showing up in masculine energy, as you would call it. Yep. I'm conceding your point. But tell me how you would guide me to not do so when, I'll be honest, I don't really feel like I can trust.
All right, we back. Now, listen, I always talk about it on my channel. We are a product of our environment, right? We are a product of our culture that we grew up in, the household we grew up in, the environment that we were set into. We are a product of that, right? And I always talk about it. In the United States, the women are simply not bred to be wives like that. Like, it just is what it is, bro. I'm not throwing no shade. It just is what it is. They are bred to be what they are, which is, nigga, go work for the white man at the corporate office. That's what they bred you to do. And that's why many of you do it so well, because you are a product of your environment. You were not bred to be a man's wife. You are bred to be an employee at some man's company. And I know this to be true because the women that work for my family's business, yes, they are excellent at what they do. They show up to work on time, no talking back. They are super submissive, as they always say. They are super submissive, no talking back. You show up when they tell you to show up. They work, they go home, no issue, because they are bred to do that. They are bred to work. They are bred to be a cog in the machine. But when it comes to being a wife and a mother, y'all were not bred to do that. And I can see the difference in my older sisters who were born and raised outside of the country and my sisters who were born and raised inside of the country. My sisters who were born and raised inside of the country, they have a more industrious mindset. They want to get in, corporate America. They want to, work, make money. They want to be independent. They don't respect men. My sisters who were raised outside of the country, they respect men, being industrious. They're not really into that. They'd rather be at home with the kids, over the stove, cooking some rice, cooking some chicken, cooking some steak, cooking some good food for their husband who's out at work doing the goddamn thing. They're not interested in working for the white man. They want to be at home. They want to go to church on Sunday, take pictures in their church outfit. They want to be a wife and a mother because that is the environment they were cultivated in. In the United States, the women are not cultivated to be wives. And instead of trying to force that, y'all be trying to, that's why, I don't know, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. That's why even with the white man, you couldn't even get the white man to act right. Even the white man was like, nigga, I'm out of here. Because the majority of y'all were just not cultivated to be a wife. Y'all were cultivated to be an employee. Because that is the culture of America. The culture of America is, let's get this money. Let's get this bag. Let's get this bread. Let's make this deal. Let's start this business. That's the culture of America. That's why people come to America to get rich, for better opportunities, for a job, to, raise their family over here, to make more money. People aren't coming to America to find love. And they're not coming to America for that. They come to America because let's get this money. That's what it is. So y'all are good at getting money. but you aren't good at being a wife because the environment did not cultivate you to be that. I'm sorry. Let's get back into it.
I said to hold the court, y'all, let me tell you why ownership is it for me. It's not about salary. Y'all made it about salary. Y'all started debating 125 a year versus 160 a year versus 200 a year.
Well, you did quote stats before you went into the thing with iyanla. And you talked about women income, women earn more money than men.
And I talked about black women buying more homes. We buy homes at single black women are buying 20% of the market share of new real estate on the market. I know because I just closed last summer and it was a shit show in underwriting. That's another conversation.
They're graduating more. They're in college.
Yeah.
Highest rate of entrepreneurship.
I already did a video on this a while back where I broke down the numbers of the median income levels for all different groups. And let me tell you this. I said it before on my channel. The only group of women who are independent, single, got money for real, they got generational wealth, they got inheritance, they got old money, are white women. White women are the only demographic who really got that bag for real, who really don't need a man. White women have a higher median income level than white men. Most of it coming from inheritance because their father or their grandfather was somebody important. Other groups of women, particularly black women and Hispanic women, listen, my channel is not about bashing women, so I'm just gonna say it in the most polite way possible. Y'all should be the last ones talking about anybody being broke, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna talk about the numbers here because I'm not gonna embarrass my sisters. But I'm just letting you know the single black man got way more money than the single black woman, okay? You can talk about the home ownership, the graduation, you working in corporate America. Even with all that, nigga, you still don't got more money than a black man. Every group of man makes more money than his woman. There's no group of women making more money than their man. Only white women got more wealth than their men. And the majority of their wealth is coming from their fathers and their husbands and their grandfathers through inheritance or divorce and things like that. So even their money is coming from a man. There is no demographic of women in the United States that is more financially powerful or successful than their male counterpart. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And when it comes to her comments about home ownership, I did a video on that as well. Women own more homes because, listen, my channel is not about bashing women, but we just got to say the facts. When you're a single mom, it's usually better to own a damn home to raise your kids in. A single man has no reason to go buy a damn home. You know when a single man is going to go buy a home? When he finds his wife and they buy a home together with his wife, the love of his life, the mother of his kids. That is when a man goes and buys a home. A single woman is buying a home by herself because she has kids and no man. Okay, that's what it is. I'm not going to go any further. My channel is not about bashing women, but it's just the facts. A single man with money is not going to buy a damn house. Why? Because a single man with money, nigga, I'm on a jet. Nigga, I'm on a plane. Nigga, I'm in a different state. I'm in a different city. I'm in Texas on Friday. I'm in Paris on Monday. I'm in New York on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving around, nigga. I'm moving around. I'm dipping and dabbing, and I'm doing my thing. I have no reason to buy a damn house until I get married. I have a family. I have kids. Then with my wife, we're going to buy a house together. A single woman is buying a house by her goddamn self because she has kids and she needs stability. A black man, a single man, period, he don't need that. A single man is more inclined to get an expensive apartment, and then when he wants to change of scenery, he's gonna hop out and dip out and go to another city or a different state and get another apartment until he's ready to start a family and plant some roots down and then buy a home. My father purchased his first house with my mother. My mother's friends who don't got a man, they went and got a house for her, for themselves, and their kids because they were single moms with no man. So they needed stability. That's why. It's not because y'all got more money. It's because y'all need stability. A black man is more flexible. A single man is more flexible. He's not going to plant roots until he has a wife and kids, and he's going to build a foundation. It's not because you got more money than the men. It's not that. The men blow you out of the water. Every single demographic, except white women. But even white women get their wealth from white men, which means without white men, white women would have no money because the majority of their wealth is coming through wealth transfer from white men, their white family members, their white husbands, their white fathers. There is not a single demographic of women that is more financially successful or dominant than their male counterpart. All of y'all got less money. And it's not because of the patriarchy. A lot of it comes down to the debt that you have. A lot of it comes down to the fact that a lot of y'all got kids. A lot of it comes down to the fact that a lot of y'all got poor spending habits, living above your means. As soon as you get money, as soon as you get a good job, you got to go buy the damn Bentley and the Ferrari because that's what people do when they finally come into money, when they've been broke their whole goddamn life. As soon as they get some money, I got to go flex and flash. I got to go flex my muscle. I got to go buy the Louis Vuitton heels and the motherfucking Christian Dior, sweatsuit and shit like that. Y'all be blowing your money. Y'all be deep deep into the hole in student loan debt up to your goddamn eyebrows, drowning in debt. That's why even though you may own more homes and have more degrees, the average black man still got more money than you. The average black man is still worth more than you because he don't got that student loan debt. He don't got all that home ownership debt. So his cash flow is more positive while your cash flow goes off to paying your debts. And I think that's where the confusion lies, because you could be dripped down in Louis Vuitton. You could have a brand new Benz, the brand new S-Class, and you could still be worth less than $0 on paper. You could have a brand new house, a brand new Benz, Louis Vuitton, designer clothes head to toe, and still be worth $0 on paper once we calculate your assets and your debts. A lot of y'all are worth below $0. Even with all your material possessions, you're still worth less than $0. You're not even worth $1. That's what happens when you are drowning in debt. Y'all don't factor that in. Y'all be looking at the material possessions, but you're not looking at the calculations on paper. Let's get back into it.
And I was devastated when my good friend Eugene Scott sent me a post, Washington Post article that said black men are going to HBCUs 1 to 2. It's 2 to 1 for black women graduating. So these are things we got to look at, because you have daughters and you have daughters, and some of y'all in here got daughters. And if they're going to want to partner and marry men, and black men at that, and they're going to want to build together, as you two cite your marriages as examples of, we gotta talk about how people can be equally yoked.
All right, now let's talk about it, man. On that part of the video, listen, I'm not gonna address her, fake pro-black. Oh, I was devastated. The black man in the HBCUs, and then that black man, and they going to school. I'm not gonna talk about, fake pro-black bullshit that she talking about, fake pro-black dating white men, but you worried about black men going to school. Shut your goddamn mouth. Anyways, she spoke to DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God, and she tried to use their marriages as an example, right? She said, oh, if you want to build together like you guys did in your marriage, do you know what Charlamagne the God's wife and DJ Envy's wife did that Eboni K. Williams does not understand? They did not get with those men after they became multimillionaires. You see, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God, they're multimillionaires. But Charlamagne the God's wife was with him when he was broke back in South Carolina, when he had bad skin, when Charlamagne had that skin discoloration, when he was ugly, when he was broke, when he was at Wendy Williams. I remember it. DJ Envy's wife was with him back in high school when he was broke, when he had no money, when he was living at his parents' house. They got those men before they became multi-millionaire, successful, high-powered black men. Even using my parents as an example. My father is up in a certain tax bracket, but my mother was with my father when he had no money. My mother was down with my father when he was driving cabs when he first came to the United States. Eboni K. Williams, are you going to be down with a man like Charlamagne the God's wife, with a man with discolored skin, going broke, no money, working at Wendy Williams, trying to come up in the game? Are you going to be like DJ Envy's wife when he was living at his parents' house with no money? Are you going to be like my mother, down with my father when he was driving a goddamn taxi? No, you're not. So stop comparing yourself to the wives of these men. Those women, they built with they men. And that is the best bet that any woman has to get with any elite black man. It's like investing in stock or cryptocurrency. You have to get it before it blows up and shoots to the moon. The strategy that Eboni K. Williams is using, she's waiting for the stock to shoot up to the sky, and then she wants to make an investment after it's too expensive. Like when Bitcoin is up to $50,000, that's when you want to buy. You had to buy Bitcoin when it was $500. You had to get it low, on the low end. That's what those women did. That's what intelligent women do. The reason why you damn near 40 and can't find a black man is because they're too expensive for you. You want an S-Class, you want a Ferrari, you want a Rolls Royce Wraith, but you don't got the money for it, baby. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. You don't got the money for it. You don't got the money to put down a down payment. The reason why DJ Envy's wife and Charlamagne the God's wife, they living in a big mansion, got 10,000 cars, and they living wealthy and rich and successful and comfortable is because they made an investment. They made an investment before the stock shot up to the sky. They made an investment, they made a bet, and they won. Stop comparing yourself to them. You said you would never date a bus driver. So how would you ever be able to live the life that these women are living? They made an investment. They were willing to date a bus driver. They were willing to date a taxi cab driver. The guy in the radio station trying to come up, sell mixtapes. You don't want to do that. So you will never get those men. I'm sorry. Let's get back into it.
I simply want to call Black America up to the excellence that I know we can occupy. I've seen it before. Entrepreneurship is the key to me. That's not just me talking. That's Earl Graves Sr., the founder and visionary of Black Enterprise. I'm talking about Black Enterprise, Black ownership, and Black liberation. And it is important to me. It's in my DNA.
Bro, I do not understand what it is, bro. as soon as the white man kicks these women to the curb, all of a sudden they want to come back to black men, black liberation, my black people, my black DNA, the black struggle, the black community. Bro, during the whole pandemic, she was laying up with a white man, having sex with a white man. Now all of a sudden, the black liberation, the black struggle, I believe in the greatness of the black society and the black race. Bro, y'all women really disgust me. Y'all disgust me with your schizophrenic double talking nonsense. Y'all disgust me to levels you will never believe, bro. You fake pro-black women are disgusting. Let's continue.
Working class people.
Now, this is my problem, right?
Yes.
Now, you know I do real estate and I do these seminars all across the country, right? We get thousands of people. The majority of people that own homes and investment homes are your quote-unquote average workers, your bus drivers, all your MTA workers. So they just don't drive buses. They have properties. I know a police officer that drives Ferraris because it's not from his police job. It's from the houses that he owns that he made off to the police job.
You sure it's not from the cocaine
I'm
he's stealing in the...
1,000%. No,
Jesus
I'm 1,000%.
I'm playing. That's a joke.
He has more properties than you, me, and Charlamagne put together.
Joke.
That's who he is.
That's a joke.
But they take it serious. But I know these people that do it, and they put in hard work. So when you said, I wouldn't date a bus driver unless he owned his own bus, a lot of people felt it like, yo, that's disrespectful because I took a job. And a lot of people take those jobs for a couple of different reasons. One, the benefits, right? Sure. They know they can work for 20 years. After 20 years, they can retire and they still get their retirement and they still get their benefits. So after 20 years, they can. Most police officers, the same thing. They get their retirement, they can still carry their firearm, and they can still get their benefits. So I look at it as that's a great hustle. They work for 20 years. At the end of 20 years, let's say they start at 21. At 41, they done working the bus company, done being a police officer, done being MTA, and now they just making money on top of money. So it's value over values, right?
You see, DJ Envy spoke facts, but women like Eboni K. Williams don't understand that is because they've been fed the propaganda of, I gotta go work for the big white company. The only thing that has value in their mind is the prestige of working for the big white company. And that's something that affects a lot of black people. They come from these humble backgrounds, these poor families, your grandparents couldn't even read and write, your mom and dad had to work 70 million hours a week just to send you to school, and then as soon as you get some money, you immediately start looking down upon your own people. You see, my parents are highly successful, but my grandparents came from extremely humble backgrounds, especially on my father's side, bro. I'm talking about, bro, no electricity. You got to go use the bathroom outside. So I'll never get to a place where I'm looking down upon my own people, especially when I have the historical knowledge and I know how my people got into the position that they are today. But anyways, let's get back into it.
Talking about all this brother this and the black man this and the white supremacy this and this, that, and the other.
Finally! Somebody is holding these fake, fraudulent, fake pro-black, counterfeit, fake as a goddamn $7 bill. You fake pro-black, you fake Coretta Scott King, you fake Betty Shabazz, you dating the white man, but you talking about the black man. You fake pro-black women. Finally, someone is holding y'all accountable. DJ Envy was like, you talking about the brother this and the black man this and the black power and the black power and the black. Finally. Let's get back into it.
And I'll be honest with you, right? And one of the comments that I said, and maybe I'm not sure, right? The guy was like, you talk about all this about lifting the brother up and lifting this up and white supremacy and what you do for our people. And then the first thing the brother said was, but your fiance was white. And I'm sitting there like, how do you talk about how much you're uplifting and how much you're going for black people, but that's not necessarily what you're even looking for?
Well, first of all,
Paging Dr. Umar, damn.
Well, let's address it. And let's not skip a beat.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to know how you, Envy, know what I'm looking for, because we never had the conversation.
I don't know.
But
I'm telling you what people are saying on comments what I've read, and I'm talking for them. I'm not a bus driver. I'm speaking for the average person out there because I feel for them, because the bus drivers and the average person are what keeps these lights on here on the Breakfast Club. That's right. They keep me booking shows.
Nobody is saying, okay, first of all, this is not about you booking shows.
I'm just telling you how I feel. So when you shit on the people that ride with me,
Envy, you're dead ass wrong for framing it as me shitting on them.
You don't think I'm shitting on them?
I know it. First of all, I know it wasn't. I think what you're saying right now is irresponsible. I think what you're saying is irresponsible.
Envy,
I think what you are framing right now in this moment is highly irresponsible. Because if you listen, I'm going to tell you. Because if you were to listen to all of the full Iyanla interview, the full sidebar, the full episode of Holding Court, nowhere in any of that commentary did I say a cross or negative word about the working class of Black America, of America broadly, or Black men. I'm going to get to the why was my fiance. Envy, let me finish this statement.
Do you know what people feel?
This is why I tell y'all brothers, man, you can't hold these women accountable. You can't hold them accountable. Do you know, for the rest of the interview, she never addressed that point? She skipped right past that point, bro. She said I was gonna address it, and then she just skipped right past it, bro. She skipped right past it, told DJ Envy you're being irresponsible, and she never addressed it. She never addressed DJ Envy asking you sitting up in everybody's face. I'm pro-black, yeah, my DNA, my ancestors, child of slavery, black power, black wealth, black family. And then DJ Envy was like, yeah, but you was about to marry a white man. You was laying up having sex with a white man. Like, what's up with that? And then she's sitting there stumbling and babbling. That's why I tell y'all, bros, stay away from the 85% of schizophrenic, double talking out both sides of their goddamn butt crack. They don't know what the hell they talking about. They just running their goddamn mouth. You cannot start a family with a woman who's manipulative like this, bro. Who has no honor, no integrity, no foundation. Just be running her goddamn mouth. When you try to hold them accountable, they skip right past your statement and they never address it. I've asked so many black women in real life who have that same mentality. I'm so pro-black. Black fists up in the air. Black power. My ancestors from the cotton field, from the sugar plantation, that was on the slave boats, that came from Africa, that was getting whipped and cracked. And yeah, the white man, they stole our money. They stole our wealth. They put us in slavery. Okay, so why you dating the white man? I never, ever could get an answer that makes any logical sense to me. That's why I tell y'all, bros, stay away from these 85% of schizophrenic, double talking, just out of their goddamn mind. Stay away, because you cannot build a foundation with somebody whose foundation is not even solid. It would be no different if it was two Jewish people sitting down, a Jewish man, right, a Jewish radio station, a Jewish, radio host, asking a Jewish woman, okay, you talking all this, you love Jewish people, you a Zionist, you support Israel, but why were you dating a Nazi last year? And I'm telling you, for the rest of the interview, for the next 30 minutes, nobody ever circled back around to that question. Nobody ever circled back around. She just went right back into her pro-black, black power, black community, black society. I love the black people with the black race. Oh yeah, chattel slavery. She never addressed it. She went right back into her script. She never addressed it. She said she was going to address it, but she never addressed it. That's why I say these women and this pro-black shit, majority of them are trying to run game on you, bro. They're trying to manipulate you, bro. Yeah, I want to pour into the black man and support the black man and uplift the black man. And I believe in the greatness and the power of the black man. All that stuff is a bunch of sweet talking nonsense for a weak man. Only a weak man would fall victim to that bullshit. Any woman coming around talking to me that way, get out my face. You ain't coming around trying, get out my face. Get out my face, man. Get out my face. I know you fake. I can smell the aroma of fraudulence all in the atmosphere. Get out of here, man. Get away from me. Get away from me. You fake, you fraudulent, you phony. I don't want nothing to do with you. You fake. I know y'all fake. Let's get back into it.
I'm going off of the data and the facts. I am not okay, and I don't think it's okay, that the vast majority of Black Americans, again, overpopulate, disproportionately occupy spaces that are not ideal, that make us vulnerable. I talked about the COVID, that make us vulnerable to death, disease, maternal health, all the things that y'all all talk about on this show every day. Now, if y'all are okay with the current positioning of Black America, that we are the lowest income, the lowest home ownership, the lowest educated group, then so be it. And let's just stop talking now and keep on going about our business.
I don't think it's okay that the Black community is suffering death, disease, maternal health, generational wealth. We got the lowest income, the lowest home ownership. Oh my God, the effects of slavery. But I'm gonna go date the white man though. But my people are suffering. They're suffering so bad. My people are suffering so bad. But I'm gonna go have sex with the white man. You women disgust me to levels that you will never understand. You pro-black, fake, pro-black, fraudulent chicks disgust me to levels that you will never, ever understand. That's why I stay away from y'all. With all my power, I stay away from y'all. I will never give my future children a mother who is this schizophrenic and double talking and this manipulative. I will never destroy my children's life like this. Let's continue.
Addressing the bigotry of low expectations. It's the bigotry of low expectations is the reason why I have to submit that Black men are now going to HBCUs and college and generally at half the rate of Black girls and women. I don't think that's okay.
Shouldn't we address the system that put us in these positions?
We are addressing the system, but first we have...
I don't think it's okay. The Black men in the HBCUs and the Black girls and boys, well, regardless of who's going to school and who's not going to school, the average Black man got damn near 10 times the median income levels of the average Black woman. And when you average in the Black single mother, he's blowing her out the park damn near 100 times more money than she got. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's going to school. We still got more money in the goddamn bank. When you calculate our assets and our debt levels, we are actually above $0. A lot of y'all are below $0. But I don't want to have to bash my sisters to tell y'all the truth, man. But you got a lot of these women walking around with these talking points with their Louis Vuitton heels on, and because they can buy Louis Vuitton, they think they got some money. But when you look at when you calculate their debt and their assets, you don't even got one single dollar in the bank. If you want to be honest, a lot of y'all are worth negative $10,000, negative $50,000, negative $100,000. So it doesn't even matter how much material possessions you stack up. A lot of y'all aren't even worth $1 on paper, due to the amount of debt you are in, due to the fact that many of you live way above your means to keep up with the Joneses because you come from humble backgrounds and you never had money before, and having money is new to you. You come from humble backgrounds, people who was sharecropping, people who didn't know how to read, and now you got some money working for the white man's company, and now you big balling shot calling, and now you feeling yourself, and now you're looking down upon your own people. And when Charlamagne the God tried to hold her to task, tried to take her to task and say, yeah, you talking all this pro-black shit, but you talking about black men, but should we talk about the system? You know, the historical events that took place that led up to the current position today. Oh yeah, we are talking about we talking about the. She started stumbling and babbling and bumbling because she doesn't want to go too hard on the white man. She's still leaving the door open for the white man. If she goes on a radio station and starts laying down fire and brimstone upon the white man, then a white man might not want to deal with her again. She might not be able to get another white man. That's why she was caught off guard when Charlamagne said that. Shouldn't we talk about the system? The system that was created by the white man that you was having sex with? Oh yeah, we talk about this. Bro, you cannot trust these manipulative, fake, pro-black, fraudulent, counterfeit, faker than a $7 bill. Bro, these women disgust me, bro. Disgust me, bro. That's why I tell y'all boys, 15%. The 15% of black women that got their head on straight, yes, jackpot. Put a ring on their finger. The 85%, we don't even look at them, bro. We don't even look at them. Let's continue.
And the difference is what you said is, oh, you want to encourage and you want to do this. I do the same thing without putting people down.
I'm not putting people down. I'm being very honest.
I think you are, and people have been saying, I don't think you're listening. Like, as much as you talk, you're not listening to what people are saying.
Listening. I'm not bothered by that, though. I'm not going to be shamed.
And they have opinions. Just like you have your opinion, you can't talk over people and not let people talk.
But you're also interrupting me, Envy.
I'm not. I was talking. You keep talking to me. I let you speak, and then I just started talking.
Okay, you got it.
I just started talking.
And there it is. That's why she can't get a black man. That's why she can't keep a white man. That's why she can't keep any man of any background, any race, any religion, because there it is. You were not cultivated to be a wife. You can't even sit down and have a civil discussion with a man who isn't even your husband. You can't even keep your mouth shut for 10 seconds. That's why you've been on this earth for 4 decades and you still can't start a family. That's why. Because you were not cultivated to be a wife. You can't even be quiet for 2 minutes to let a man speak. Let's continue.
I believe in ownership, entrepreneurship, and multiple streams of income as a way tethered to our liberation as black people who were brought here in chattel.
I believe in black generational wealth and multiple streams of income and black business and black family because we were chattel slaves. We came from slavery. Black power, my black people. I love you, my black people. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. If you've been following my channel, you already know I love my people. I'm passionate about my people. I live and breathe this. I love my people, man. I will die for my people. I promise you that. If it came down to it, I'ma die for my people. But women like this, they'll be the first one to switch sides. They'll be the first one. I'm telling you, women like this, you cannot trust them, bro. You cannot build anything with them. They talk out both sides of their mouth. They talk about I'm with the black man, but I'm sleeping with the white man. Women like this are dangerous because they actually make me trust my people less. When I see someone just blatantly just running a con game, just trying to con niggas, trying to finesse niggas, it makes you trust your people less. These people are dangerous because the trust that we got among each other is integral for us to really have liberation. If we cannot trust each other, we cannot do anything. And people like this make me not trust black women because women like Eboni K. Williams are way more common. I told you, the 85%, they are way more common. I'm pro-black, black power, but my ex-boyfriend was white. Like, I can't trust you, bro. I don't even understand how you even, I don't even understand the mentality. Black liberation, yes, the black power. We was chattel slaves. They took us on the slave boats and they was motherfucking destroying us and took all our wealth and all our land and they colonized us. Okay, great. I'm with you. So why the fuck was you about to marry a white man? And she never once answered that question that DJ Envy posed to her. Yeah, I hear you. The black man, my brother. But your fiance was white. The white man, the one that you said put us in chattel slavery. He asked you to marry him and you said yes. And then he left your ass. And now you want to double back to the black man and say, oh, my black man, I want to pour into the greatness of the black man. I believe in the power of the black man. I'm telling you, as a young brother who comes from a family that got money, who's doing my thing, I run into women like Eboni K. Williams. so frequently you just wouldn't believe. These corporate chicks, these chicks who I got my own career, my own bag, this is their mentality. This is their foundation. They have no foundation. They have no solid foundation. They say one thing, they do something else. You ask them to explain themselves and they can't even explain it. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of this pro-black shit, a lot of these women are doing it because it's a trend right now. That's all it is. Since George Floyd passed away, now it's a trend. It's a fashion statement to be pro-black. But these women, before George Floyd passed away, they wasn't thinking about none of this nonsense. Oh, the black liberation and the black, we came here as chattel. We was chattel. The white man turned us into chattel. But I'm gonna go marry him though. You women are disgusting. You women are disgusting. You are disgusting. You are disgusting. And even though you're disgusting, like I said, I'm only gonna deal with the 15%. I'm only gonna deal with the 15% because I know it's at least 15% of y'all that got your head on straight and y'all see the same thing I see. But the 85% of y'all, I'm telling you, bro, I block chicks so quick, I delete chicks so quick, and I move on. I don't even give them an explanation. As soon as I see this mentality, blocked out my phone, blocked out of Instagram, blocked out of Twitter. If you got my email, blocked out of my email. Cause I'm telling you, when you block a chick, she gonna try to reach you in all different type of avenues. Let me try to email them. Nope. Blocking your ass on email. Blocking you all everywhere. Blocking you everywhere. Don't talk to me, my nigga. Once I see a chick has a weird mentality, block. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna fight. I'm moving on. On to the next one. On to the next. What's that song by Swiss Beats? And I'm on to the next. No, that was Jay-Z. On to the next one. On to the next one. Hey, man. It's your boy Neferkari Desaline back in the building. Yes, indeed. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App in the description, and I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Pay for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you in court. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.